just consolidating, defending the pawn on e5 and passing the ball back to Dubov. And for Dubov, it's so incredibly tough now to make moves. Like the pieces have so few squares. What do you do as black?
Yeah, and 10 seconds on the clock for Dubov. He captures on e5. Wait, so I guess if white takes, there's bishop takes d4. And if you take one way or another, this works out for black. Fabiano recaptures right away, but bishop takes d4 on the board. Wait, so what is Fabiano? Wait, how does this work out? So I guess if we take with the bishop, black takes on d4 first. And if we take, then the rook on c1 is hanging. I guess that's what... Okay, so bishop takes d4 by Fabiano. Note that white was starting checkmate, so rook takes d4. Because now I guess you take with the queen or with the rook. Maybe Fabiano is still a bit better in... Okay, goes queen takes d4. Now queen takes d4 looks forced for Dubov, right? And taking the rook.
So, okay, things have, after blowing up, things have changed drastically, and we are into the end game. Material is even, and suddenly Daniil, is he just fine here in this end game?
Well, yeah, I mean, I feel like white's bishop is still more active than white's black's knight, but I like to move rook d5. I mean, he's asking Dubov the question, like, do you trade? And he does so. Now white could run up the king, and white still has great winning chances because he can create an outside passer over here with b4 and a4. Also, this pawn on f7 always needs attention. You cannot go king d6 right away. So I guess Dubov has to play a move like f6, but black cannot really create a passer on the king side.
5 seconds for Dubov. I think G6? I'm with you. G6, but now G6 is going to be a weakness forever. G6 probably is going to drop. At some point, I don't think you'll be able to hold on to that forever. But as you were saying, the bigger problem will be Fabiano creating an outside pass pawn. And I think he's going to go on and win this game, dropping the bishop back. And what does black do? Black can only jump around, but black cannot create any counterplay at all here.
Yeah, I thought the move knight e8 was a mistake by Dubov. I thought maybe he had to go knight h5 and f4 to make sure that this pawn on h3 always needs attention. But I guess now just b6. And I guess it's very difficult for this king ever to come back because white can always shoulder. This bishop on f3 is controlling the c6 square. And 3 seconds for Dubov. Wait, maybe king d5, maybe just run up the board. Sacrifice the pawn, king a6 and b7.
And he's done it. King b5 has been played, and it looks like that pawn is just going to run. Dubov playing with 0.5 seconds on the clock, but it's not going to be enough. How do we continue? Do we bring the king?
I guess you go king a6. And it's important to point out that if this knight sacrifices itself for this b pawn, white is winning. If black would not have one of these g pawns, wait, what did he do? Knight takes b6. What?
Oh my goodness!
It's winning with the double pawns, but not with one pawn. Now Dubov has great.
God.
Wait,
but now check and the pawn runs. No, that's it.
Wait, so king c7. There should be a zugzwang here. Bishop d3, bishop d3, and bishop b5 looks like zugzwang.
Oh, and
the knight is dominated.
Moves. That's very nice. Then that's the same idea, right? With the bishop coming to a4.
Yeah, that was insane. Dubov could have sacrificed his knight for the pawn, and it would have been a draw. Now bishop a4, it's game over.
Incredible. Wow, Fabiano Caruana winning this game against Daniil Dubov, carries on with his excellent form and moves on to the semifinals of this week 3